For a long time, Don Lemon has existed in his own safe little protected world where he thought he was this incredible, insightful voice, and he had this platform on CNN, and he was in a protected class. That he's a minority and that he's gay. But he found out he got a life lesson this past week that he is no longer in a protected class.
This whole talk about age makes me uncomfortable. I think it's the wrong road to go down. She says people, politicians or something are not in their prime. Nikki Haley isn't in her prime. Sorry.
What did you say?
This whole talk about age makes me uncomfortable. I think it's the wrong road to go down. She says people, politicians or something are not in their prime. Nikki Haley isn't in her prime. Sorry.
That's what I thought you said.
When a woman is considered to be in her prime in her 20s and 30s and maybe 40s.
What are you talking? Wait.
That's not according to me.
Prime for what?
It depends. I mean, it's just like prime. If you look it up, if you Google when is a woman in her prime, it'll say 20s, 30s, and 40s.
Gentlemen, Ciccolini here may talk like an idiot and look like an idiot, but don't let that fool you. He really is an idiot.
Let's get ready to rumble! You can't handle the truth. Somebody to the top of the line.
Don, what were you thinking? Oh, wait a minute. This is Don Lemon we're talking about. So he doesn't think. He's just an arrogant narcissist who is so self-absorbed in his own head and with his own ideals and his own opinions, he just assumes everyone else is on board with what he thinks is his ability to be kind of edgy. Now, listen, I am no Nikki Haley fan on any level. I think her throwing her hat in the ring is another desperate sign from the political establishment. She is the Republican version of Hillary Rodham Clinton. And I didn't stutter when I said that, so let me say it again. Nikki Haley is the Republican version of Hillary Rodham Clinton. That is all Nikki Haley is. She was on Team Trump, swore up and down, if he runs, I'm not going to run, and then Shazam Batman, there she is. But when you come out and you attack women, I say a lot of things that later, people will say, you're a pastor, I can't believe you said that. Even I wouldn't say that a woman past 40 is past her prime. My mother, in her 50s, literally had to change careers. A job that she had for literally 30 some odd years, it just evaporated, it went away. And not just within the company she worked for, but it was one of those positions that because of technology and the times, it just went away. And she literally had to reinvent herself in her 50s and ended up becoming an administrator within a hospital. I am not opposed to strong women, but I am opposed to weak men. And Don Lemon, as Tucker Carlson would call him, is a member of what he felt was this protected class. He's a liberal. He is a man of color, and he's gay. But Don, I'm going to give you a piece of insight and advice here that you're not going to hear anywhere else, even in conservative media. And you certainly aren't going to hear it from your own. And I think even Don, now that he's been officially suspended from CNN for a couple of days, he's supposed to take a couple of days off today, which is a holiday, and going to take Tuesday off, and then we'll see where Don's head is at. There's so much I could say with that, considering the fact that Don Lemon likes to give, well, anyway, it's trying to keep this family friendly. But that was literally what CNN said. We'll see where his head is at in a couple of days. He botched his apology. Even staff members and insiders at CNN refer to him as a blanking a-hole. They don't like him. He's arrogant. He is just really not a nice human being. He's a teleprompter reader. That's all he is, but he doesn't like his female co-host. So, Don, understand you're not attracted to women, but are you actually sexist? Because you have done something very successful. You have united the women on the left and the women on the right. They all hate you now. And notice nobody, I mean nobody, is rushing to defend Don Lemon. And to show you how bad this is, people defended Alec Baldwin, and he shot and killed someone. Wrap your head around that. There were people who defended Alec Baldwin. Nobody's defending Don Lemon. But Don, I'm going to help you, because I am a pastor and it's what I do. I help people. And I'm going to share some insight with you that you are not going to hear anywhere else. Listen carefully. You're no longer a member of a protected class. I know you think because you're a liberal, you get a pass as long as you stand for the right things, but can you say the phrase "me too"? Because there were a whole lot of liberal guys that have found themselves on the outs and in hiding because of "me too." You think you're a protected class because you're a man of color and you're gay. Let me help you. In 2022, when New York City, like most major metropolitan cities, had to have their Pride Parade, and even then understand that it's changing. Have you noticed that? You know, it used to be the Gay Pride Parade. Now it's the Pride Parade because we have to, include every letter of the alphabet now. But we have to include the entire LGBTQ+3 community. And when they showed representatives for the Pride Parade, I believe there were 6 individuals. 3 were lesbian, and 3 were transgendered individuals. You know what was missing from the representation, the, if you will, board of directors of the Pride Parade? A gay man. I want all gay men to listen to me and listen to me carefully. You are about to be canceled. Oh, yes, you are. You see, there is really only one nasty, vile enemy left on the planet that it is absolutely 100% safe to attack and go against. Males. And I know you thought because you were gay men, and because you're in touch with your feminine side and feminine feelings, and, girls just love to talk to you. You listen to them. You understand with them. You can get out Kleenex and cry with them. You thought you got a pass. You thought wrong. Because now with science saying that, they can basically, within the woman herself, give her exactly what she needs to become pregnant, and you have women who think they can be better men than men transitioning into manhood, you're no longer a protected class. So welcome to the club. Come on in. It will be interesting if, in a few years, if the women who transitioned into manhood also get canceled. I mean, this is how warped and depraved everything has just gotten. And I know as a pastor I should be sitting here being condemnatory of all this, but sometimes you just have to look at it sarcastic and laugh to keep from going crazy. But that's where we are. Don Lemon, you are no longer a protected class. And my prediction is they're hoping if they take him out of the public eye for a couple of days, this will go away. I really need the feminists and the ladies. Don't let this go away. It is time for Don Lemon to go away.